Welcome back. It's 8:13. Car thieves. They're cruising down quiet blocks, targeting high-end vehicles, but they are not stopping there. They're also breaking into homes, leaving residents fearing for their safety.
Suspects, sometimes as young as 15 years old, are now attempting to and often successfully burglarizing homes across the Garden State. They're not looking for jewelry or high-end electronics, but simply want one thing, the key fob that may be sitting in the bowl.
Yeah, our PIX11's Jay Dow went on a ride along with Auto Theft Task Force, and he's sharing his experience on his new show. It's called Community Close-Up with Jay Dow, which launches today at 5:30 p.m. And Jay is here with a sneak peek of what we can expect from this new series. Great to have you here, Jay.
Great
Congrats on the show. But this is a huge topic, right? Because it's amazing, and it's really kind of made me think now of where I leave the key fob in the house, right? So talk a little bit about, first and foremost, before we get into the car theft thing, just for those who don't know, the focus of Community Close-Up.
The focus of Community Close-Up is what's happening out in your community. You know, we're out there every day in different neighborhoods, whether it's on the corner in the South Bronx or out on Long Island or in New Jersey. And I just realized there was an opportunity here to leverage what 75 years of loyalty equity that PIX11 has with its viewers in capitalizing on issues and concerns that resonate regardless of where you live. So that's the premise for the show, to really tackle the issues that people are talking about at the dinner table, out in their neighborhood.
Yeah, so there are several topics that you cover, but the one that you chose to do for today's program is car theft. Are there hot spots? You got to go on a ride-along in New Jersey.
Well, we rode along with the Paramus Police Department, and a big thanks to the Paramus PD for giving us the opportunity to ride with them. You know, Paramus has 5 malls. The Garden State Plaza is the second largest mall in the state. And so Bergen County in general has become a target, along with several other counties in New Jersey, Long Island, Westchester, for criminals who are riding down these side streets. They know that there's a good chance that the cars are going to be unlocked. And so the police departments went on this campaign a couple of years ago, lock your doors. Don't be lulled into a false sense of security thinking that you can leave the key fob in the cup holder, bring it inside. So what did the thieves do? They said, okay, we're gonna go into the house. A lot of people are leaving their doors unlocked, and even in cases when the doors are locked, these thieves are caught on video with crowbars breaking into the homes because they know in a lot of cases the key fob is sitting right on a table right next to the door.
Because the mentality of things have shifted, right, Jay? Because technology advanced. So to get into your home, it's a keypad. To get into your car, you don't necessarily need an actual turnkey. You just need the fob. So you forget sometimes that it's there because you don't need to actually physically take your keys out of the car anymore to unlock your front door of your home.
Absolutely. And, you know, these thieves are paying attention. The Paramus PD, you know, the chief, and the sergeant who we rode along with, Anthony Mordaga, you know, they're telling us that crews are following people back to their homes, following people from the mall, from the store, back to their homes. When they get to the side street, they know if your car is locked, because on a lot of these cars, the rabbit ears, that's what the cops are calling them. When they're folded in, you know the car is locked. When it's out, you know there's a good chance that it's open. They're waiting to see what patterns are established in the neighborhood. They're really paying attention. So we really talk about what you can do better to protect your vehicle and your family in the worst case scenarios when thieves are coming into the house to burglarize your home just for that key fob.
Because it sounds like we're all making the same mistakes.
Yeah, lulled into a false sense of security. I mean, you live in a suburban neighborhood, regardless of what kind of neighborhood it is, right? I mean, middle-class homes, multi-million-dollar homes, everyone is thinking that our kids play on the street, we all know each other. This can't happen here. It is happening. And, you know, police departments are doing everything they can to spread the word about what you can do to reduce it.
But what else are they doing? Right? Besides spreading the word, is there a tactic that maybe police are using? Are they at the mall now, in the parking lot, right?
There are a lot of things that are happening that the police department asked us not to disclose. But we do know, and they were comfortable sharing with us, that they're using high-tech license plate readers in addition to different patrolling tactics to try to get a leg up on where these thieves are focusing and making sure that they're hitting the highways to make, you know, to cut them off. Because in a lot of the cases, they're in the neighborhoods and they're off to the highway, a lot of the cases straight to the city or another area where they can get rid of the car.
Yeah, I love what you're doing. It's a program with a purpose. So if folks at home have ideas to contribute to this show, how do they reach out to you?
Well, there would be no reaching out if our station GM, Chris McDonald, our news director, Nicole Tindiglia, and then along with the support and help of our assistant news director, Saul Adams, our ace, one of our ace newscast producers, Tatiana Charlot, all of the support that we get. So a big thanks for getting this show up and running and off the ground. And yes, we do have an email. It's communitycloseup@pix11.com. Send us all of your ideas, not just your concerns, the negative things that are happening, but maybe there's something happening in your community that you want more exposure on, something that's great. You know, in this first show, we're covering the suburban auto thefts, but we're also covering an innovative cannabis curriculum program at an after-school program in the Bronx. And then our Anthony DiLorenzo went out to Long Island, focusing on an investment banking firm that has this really amazing mentorship program that takes soldiers who are coming in from the battlefield and preparing them for a field in finance. So we're trying to give something for everyone, issues that everyone is going to be caring about. We're really excited about this show. We think we're onto something.
We are too, yeah. Really good stuff, Jay.
Thank you.
And we're proud to work with you. And it's also awesome that you get to do it in more longer format to really get into those conversations, right? Be sure to tune in today at 5:30 to watch the debut of the new show, Community Close-Up with Jay Dow, Wednesday at tonight, 5:30 p.m. There you go.